This is Sai Fernandra from SQL School. I assure you practical step-by-step classes from scratch from today. We are going to start the technical journey next 20 minutes. Let me give you an overview of Azure Data Engineering. What it is. It is all about ETL, DWH, Big Data, and Azure Analytics. What is ETL? Let's get started. ETL stands for Extract, Transform, Load. What it is. To understand it, let's start with databases first. Database is a platform to store any type of data, any amount of data, fully secured. There are two basic types of databases: OLTP databases, data warehouse databases. OLTP databases to store live real-time data. What is that? OLTP databases to store live real-time data. Developers will take care of it. Developer job role. We data engineers, we are into data warehouse databases to store historical data, inactive data. So any kind of historical data, any kind of inactive data, yes, we make use of data warehouse. Now with this content, let's come into something called ETL, Extract, Transform, Load. What is that? Let's see. The prominent job role data engineer is responsible for design of warehouse. We are going to slowly start the warehouse concepts today in next 15-20 minutes. We are going to implement data extraction. We are going to learn how to extract data from files as well as databases, apps, websites, forms, feeds, etc., social feeds, etc. We extract data from various sources, transform, change the look and feel, finally load the data to warehouse. Data engineering involves cloud storage, security, and optimization concepts. With big data analytics, cloud computing, working with real-time data. So this is our final blueprint of the course. I said we are going to start our practice today from scratch in next few minutes. We are going to learn this particular box implementation. We are going to learn how to read data from various sources: database, non-database, relational, non-relational, structured, unstructured, everything. Read, extract, and load the content to the warehouse activities. From there, what we do? Analytics. Data analyst teams will perform the day-to-day reporting concepts. Are we getting it, please, everyone? Please, are we getting the concept now slowly? Please, I'll wait. Yes, please, I'll wait. Are we getting it, please? Akshat, yeah, Sumit, Venkat, others, please, I'll wait.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Any questions so far? Let me know, please. I'll wait for some time. Fine. Let's continue. So now let's summarize. What is data engineering? Here it is. It's a prominent and great demand technology, data engineering, that involves good number of concepts in our classes. For what? For the diagram I was showing you previously. Extract, transform, load the content to the warehouse. So definitely need your support. On-time practice required, please. My kind request, everyone. Please start your practice from today itself. My kind request, please. We are going to learn all these items practically. And one more important thing, the prerequisites. Make sure you revise your SQL, MS SQL concepts. It should be fine. Next, apart from all these concepts, we are going to have a project work for your resume. You will start this project from second weekend of the course. We have daily classes, regular classes. From second week end, you will start the project work. We are going to play with unstructured data as source. Your database data also is a source, but usually unstructured data, the starting point, the journey of data. From there comes database, data lake, Azure Databricks, storage activities, Synapse analytics, and everything controlled by data factory. So this yellow box is actually the Azure Data Factory. It has the control of all other components. With this content, let me take you to the final slide before we start our technical item. The final slide on my screen. So in our classes from today, we are going to learn various storage components, ETL components, data warehouse components, and other helping components we are going to learn. Material and assignments, I will take care. On-time practice, I request you to take care. Now, let's slowly step into getting Azure account. You need to have, you're requested to have a free account, Azure free account for timely practice with our classes. So make sure you are equipped with one debit card or a credit card from your end to activate your free trial, valid for 30 days. After 30 days again, another card, maybe from your under your name or your family members or friends name, unique card and mobile number with unique email address. After 30 days for enjoying another 30 days of trial. If you decide to go for paid account after initial 30 days, you may do it. It will be costing you around $30 to $40 a month. If we practice cautiously as per my examples, 2 times each example practice and 1 time task assignment. If you plan this way, it will be costing you around say 2,000 to 3,000 Indian rupees per month. In case if you wanted to extend your free trial to paid account, I'll mail you all this content. Please go through it during your free time. Let's start our technical item now. How to step into Azure account. Once we step into Azure account, then we'll proceed for our next activity. I said ETL, right? ETL, warehouse, etc. Any questions, please? I'll wait for some time before we start Azure account configurations. Any questions, please? I'll wait. Fine, let's continue. As we understood what is Azure, what is data engineering, and our day-to-day job work, ETL warehousing activities, let's slowly step into our practice items. Firstly, we need to create a Azure account. Inside Azure account, we need to define a subscription. Go to portal.azure.com. You'll do it after the class. Let's stay tuned. Go to this portal.azure.com. First time you get one message saying sign up. I'll show you. Like this. No account, create one. What is the website again? Portal.azure.com. Okay, once you go to portal.azure.com, you get no account, create one. Okay, next. Once you click on create one, it will ask you for sign up. Provide your email address. You get a confirmation message. You click on the confirmation link, then automatically it will redirect you to portal for sign up. So you need to choose some email address and sign up. Okay, next. Once we get this content ready, now let me show you the portal, how it looks like. Let me show you. Just give me 30 seconds time. I'll quickly log into my portal.azure.com. Remember, first visit, it will ask you to register or sign up. Provide the required details, email address, confirmation. Click on the confirmation mail. You have to click on the confirmation link. Then you will be entering into the sign up Azure page, home page. Okay, this will be the first look. This is the first step. Second step, click on subscription. See here, click on subscription. Once you click on subscription, click add. Go to subscription, click add like this. Once you click add, next. Once you click on add like this, okay, next step, let's see. Here, select offer. Okay, select offer in this way. It will be a free trial. In your case, it will be a free trial offer. Okay, next. I repeat again, just in case. I assume we're all very new. Let's observe carefully. Home, okay, initially home. Next. Once you click on home, the next step. Okay, here we go. Click on subscription like this. Click on subscription. Okay, next. Add. Click on add. Once you click on add, next. By default, you will see the select offer option for your account. I am not eligible right now, but in your case, it will be there. as long as you use unique email address and unique phone number. Click on free trial. It will ask you for card details. Provide your debit card, credit card, anything is okay. And then you are ready, all set for our classes. Let me take you back to my notes. Azure account and subscription. In real world, we'll be having dev, test, prod, individual subscriptions. For our practice, we are going with a free subscription. That should be fine for our practice now. Next, any clarifications or questions, let me know, please. I'll wait. Please, any questions, please, in this two-step process, please. I'll wait.
Sir, what if we have Microsoft account earlier?
As I mentioned earlier, sir, if you already have it, then go for a new account, new email address, new phone number. No other option, sir, for free account.
Sai, can we use that the existing phone number in the new account?
So like it should be unique number from in Microsoft records. It should be. Yeah. Okay. So if you already used it earlier in the past, then yes, you'll not be able to use it now. Go for a new one again. Yeah. Should be unique. Next question, please. I'll wait. Fine, friends. Next. Once we get the subscription ready, we are going to create resources. I said ETL, data warehousing concepts, right? Those are all resources. So in Azure, we are going to, after you get the account ready, subscriptions ready, free account, free subscription ready, we are supposed to create resources. Okay, this is our next concept, next few minutes today. We are going to create resources like this. We'll do one by one. Okay, we'll stop for now. Please make sure we are writing our quick observation notes if possible, only keywords if possible. Once we start our technical journey in another 5 minutes max. So one new link sent just now. Please join that new link. We'll continue learning how to create our own resource. Firstly, we got Azure account. Then subscription. What the third step? Resource. What is resource? How to create? Why to create? That is our next step. The technical entry we are going to do next.